Hey there, I'm Bill Kelliher from the band Mastodon. I'm here in North Carolina at Mojotone headquarters with the lovely Logan and Justin by my side. I'm gonna show you guys how I make one of my favorite dishes, sweet potato hash. We always wash our sweet potatoes.
Yeah, we do.
You don't know where those have been.
You don't. I mean,
You got a rough idea
Could've
of where
been.
that's been.
yeah, we've got to cut these ends off.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the fingers. Everybody in this room probably plays guitar, and you got to keep your digits. Can you shred that?
I can.
I know you can shred.
Logan.
Tell me the way.
You don't want to do is your pinky facing the thing. Turn your hand around.
Let me demonstrate first. It is my cooking show. Let's show everybody at home how you use the Sharpie parts. That's what we call them. Who's the cook? I am. Look at this. Money shot. Nice and smooth. That's pretty fucking wild. We need more than that, so you can
Get this.
You seem very awkward at that. I knew that Mojotone made great pickups in the past, and Andrew had been sending me them for years, and I was like, duh, why don't I ask these guys, because they already make great pickups. I kind of took a couple ones, 2 or 3 Mojotone pickups that I thought, these sound great as a kind of a starting spot,
What I was really impressed with is how much clarity you can get when you roll the volume off.
I just want the pickup to really do what a pickup's supposed to do, and that's just capture the sound of the guitar mostly that you're playing it through.
And have the output that you need.
Yeah.
We're getting into the danger zone.
Yeah, we're good there. That's good. Let's see what we got. Let's
Give 'em
do
the
the
reveal.
the second big reveal. See what we got.
Trap door.
Oh.
Someone should get the fire going over there.
We're warming up.
All right, garlic.
What setting do we got this on? What kind
Garlic.
of heat do you want for this?
See those purple veins in there?
I do.
We're gonna put a little garlic in there. I'm just kind of, I just kind of eye it really.
Yeah, it's good smashing.
All right, we're still working on the garlic. Let's fill these bowls, Justin, with the tomatoes. We got some jalapeno. Maybe drain some of those black beans, please. I'm always tweaking my tone. Like when I very first started playing guitar when I was 15, my dad owned a hi-fi business for about 35 years or so. And I remember I was like the last kid of all my friends to get a guitar. And I said, Dad, I need an amp to go with the guitar I got for my 15th birthday.
What was the guitar?
It's called a Star Force.
Naturally.
And it was a Kramer copy, like Eddie Van Halen Kramer copy. It was just a $100 guitar my dad got. Probably thought, I'll get him this guitar and he'll get bored of it.
Never play
Never
guitar
play it again, and we know how that turned out. I love that thing. I played the hell out of it, but I didn't have an amp, and I said, Dad, I need an amp. So he ended up getting me a Trainor,
Yeah, now you're cooking.
little combo amp, but didn't have any distortion. And I was like, Dad, I need distortion. And my dad, being in the hi-fi business, told me, well, Billy, us in the hi-fi business are trying to rid the world of distortion. We want crisp, clear sound coming out of our speakers and our hi-fi gear.
His family doesn't believe in distortion.
He didn't believe in distortion. So I had to figure out how to get distortion. And what I did, I had an old Sony receiver that was from the late 70s. I had 2 Advent speakers, turntable. I had this little MXR EQ, like a dual band EQ stereo thing, a little flat one. And I figured out how to plug my guitar into the EQ thing, into my tape deck, hold down the record and play button so it was in record mode so it'll pass a signal. But there wasn't even a tape in there. I just pushed the little tab where the tape keeps it up, press the pause button, and run signal through that, and I got this crazy distorted sound that wasn't unlike Greg Ginn of Black Flag, and that was kind of my dude that I was looking up to at the time. I don't know how I figured out these things, but when you're a kid and you want something and you have ambition to get it, you make it happen. There's the sizzle. That's the sizzle. That's what we're looking for, sizzle.
Talk to me about these tomatoes.
I washed them. washed.
Okay, so they've been washed. You're gonna want to wash the tomatoes.
Yeah, you want to wash everything.
I've been sneaking one every few minutes anyway.
All right, now we're gonna put the gray lick in here. And I like to use every bit of it. I'm not one of those guys that leaves half the shit over here. Where are the pickled onions from Kelly's Death Pickles?
Oh, you mean these pickled onions
Yes.
from Kelly's Death Pickles?
Those are the absolute best pickled onions that your mouth will ever taste. Here, I want you guys to try one. Just take one of those and try it out.
My.
Kelly's Death Pickles, look
Yes.
them up.
I want to know about like the worst gear mishap that you can recall in your touring history.
And they don't quite happen as much as they used to back in the day because now we have a crew of very qualified people helping us with all of our gear at all times. I mean, I've had guys hand me guitars where I start the song and I'm out there in front of 50,000 people and it's not plugged in or whatever, or my wireless not turned on, or it's not in tune, and that's just, it's embarrassing, honestly. I'm not the kind of like boss that ever screams and yells at people, but I wanted to that day. The terror of being on stage and trying to find a problem right that second when you're either about to go on and there's 50,000 people out there, or you're on stage already and your stuff stopped working and no one knows what it is. The terror, then my brain just, it frizzle fries and I can't think straight. I'm just like,
Discombobulated, yeah.
where do I, you always start with the simplest thing. Is everything plugged in? And yeah.
Now you got guys looking out for that.
Yeah, I do have guys looking out for that, but no one knows it like you know it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Spoon Man.
See, the tomato of the redneck is the big old.
So we're gonna need some kale.
Kale.
Maybe you could wash it, make sure it's clean. So I definitely have like my favorite guitars. Matt Hughes, who makes Banker guitars in North Georgia. He makes the best guitars I've ever placed my hands on. He made me and Brent a few, and he made me an Explorer, a white Explorer with triple black binding on both sides, which is absolutely gorgeous.
That sounds great.
Plays amazing. I absolutely love it. Yeah, you did good. Hold on, just put that in a bowl or something.
Is that enough kale, do you think?
No, we're gonna need more. I'm gonna add some pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've owned so many guitars, probably 400 guitars, and I've bought, played, sold, bought. And I come home from tour, I always have at least 3 more.
And when you have these custom builds done, do you have them change any specs from your standard, like as far as radius goes and frets and all this stuff? Or you just say, just make it play real good and make it nice for me?
Yeah, I just kind of like Matt Hughes from Banker Guitars just made me a Firebird. He put a very thick neck on it, just for something different, because I've most of my guitars that I play have more like the Sparrowhawk. It has more like an Explorer, thin neck, flat neck,
big
on it.
frets, yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, this is great. But the only thing I may change is sometimes with Explorers, I just I change the volume where the volume pot is. Instead of being in the middle of the 3 knobs, I put it all the way close up front, because it seems silly to have it in the middle when you're trying to. A lot of times I scoop it when I'm ending a song. I like to scoop it, and with the Les Paul, it's right there, but with the Explorer, it's in the middle, and I have to change that around. So I'm just gonna chop a little bit of this cilantro, and this is gonna go on at the end. This is a totally vegan, vegetarian meal at the moment, but you can, and what I like to do, I eat eggs, so I'm gonna cook some eggs. You can either toss the eggs in with that and just cook it that way, or cook them on the side.
I'm like Count Egula.
There's not really a Count Egula, though, is there?
Yeah.
Thank God, that was scary.
Jalapenos.
Oh, jalapenos.
Yeah, this is the good stuff. Maybe just a little bit of the juice. And you can also top it with sour cream or,
Hot sauce?
hot sauce, of course.
Oh yeah,
That's dope.
that's good.
Yeah, this is good.
I think it's great.
I can work with that.
You want to play some guitar now?
So if you'd like some more information about my new pickup by Mojotone called the Hellbender, you can check it out in the description below, which also has the recipe for these great sweet potatoes.
Sick.